Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You know, there's many things that happen here on Galveston Island, and this is what a peaceful protest looks like. Actually, we have arrived here on the picket line, and you know, there's some things happening here.
I feel that I was treated unfairly by the morning team. I feel that I've been oppressed by my union steward, my husband, and the tech guy who does everything. Just because I don't have any tech or any knowledge of how to do TikToks or anything, I am being oppressed as a woman. So here I stand on my picket line in my backyard. I hope you can read the sign, because I am standing up for all women who work with men. Can you all see it over there? Maybe he can see it on the boat. Oh, and he's up too. Sir, I'm on the picket line. Let me let him see it. I've never been off on an anniversary. I've had anniversary cruise, but never been off during the week. So, here I stand on my picket line. Thank you for paying attention, and welcome to the morning show.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome into Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I am Jeremy. This is Cheryl, and up top we got Eddie and Scott.
Oh God, look at my
the back of my head hurts from laughing so hard.
Was she acting a promotion or something for Scott?
I don't know, but hey, she's here on a Friday morning. I'll take the win.
Whatever.
Boom.
And I didn't see the red, so in the line. Like
Right.
Okay, so listen, my anniversary is actually the 16th.
So there you go. He hasn't had no anniversary off. But you were claiming.
And I plan on being on the show on my anniversary.
Boom.
Hello. So that was all in vain.
We're getting on a ship on our anniversary day, and it's a Sunday, I think. So we won't be on the show for our anniversary.
So there you go.
There you go, Sunday.
Taken care of.
Yeah, but I think the point is that it's because it's a Sunday.
Yes.
Right.
And not because she gets the day off.
Right.
It's nothing we can do about it. That's how the calendar, is running. So take it up to whoever invented the calendar. Or change your date.
He said, "Get with the maker, baby."
You know
There
what?
you go.
Listen, and as you could see from the video I sent you, it was a beautiful day in Aruba.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. But there are some changes.
Yeah.
So what we've been saying in Aruba, from what I understand, it is not that good. But before we get into it too much, good morning and welcome in. #team replay. We definitely appreciate you guys coming in. And yes, we're going to run this video again because it was only 19 people in here that saw the promo. So let's wait for a little while, wait till everybody gets in, and we'll see if we can get you some more support. Because I champion you. I really do.
You said you were going to call the people on me and put me in straitjackets.
Yeah, the straitjacket people.
Well,
Already on the way.
Thank you. Thank you. #team replay. We really, really appreciate you guys. But for the people that are in here right now, good morning and welcome in KK's Travel and Education Vlogs. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
PK Adventure Travels. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
And you know, Cruise Nuts, we added some stuff back here and we were thinking about y'all and the Pineapple King himself. A pineapple is now part of our background. I don't know. We may need more key lighting to reach the back here, but it says relax and it's got the little pineapple right there. So we got fresh fruit in the background now.
And PK Adventures, this is what you have to work with when you come to the show on Friday,
That's
May
right.
10th or whatever.
Oh, yeah. We're stone cold crazy over here.
Yeah. So you never know what might happen.
We might have to call the straitjacket people for all of us eventually.
Starting on Friday night.
And next up in the chat is none other than Miss Straitjacket herself. Cruising is fun anytime. Good morning.
Good morning.
Texas.
Next up in the chat is Yo Eddie Lugo Studios has made it in. Good morning.
Viva la raza!
And Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Man, I'm so sorry. You've been going through and
Me
steadily
too.
going through. Good morning, everyone. On this Friday, I have bronchitis, pneumonia, and on top of having tendonitis in my foot, I am on an antibiotic and a puffer now. Oof.
No, he needs that. Oh, you know, I mean, Mike, I feel
Get well.
I know.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Whoa.
Oh wait, no, that was
She's
my
got a
Zuri.
she's got a man Siri.
Wait, you got a man
Hey,
Siri?
man,
man
Siri.
Siri.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
man Siri?
A man
What?
Siri. You can change the
That
voice.
should be illegal.
No, right? Z's Gaming and Home Theater Channel says, good morning, content creator CJIF. Today, I'll be playing my game CSR2 Racing for lunch, peanut butter and jelly for dessert, peach cobbler, and prime time will be on tonight in the great state of
Texas.
That's right, baby. Journeys with June and Brady. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
There's the TGIF too. Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott has made it in. Good morning.
Hi.
Kathy.
Yep. Kathy Mills. Good morning. There's some
Good
women coming
morning.
in, so yeah. Midlife Travels. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Thank you for coming
morning.
back.
Jennifer from Embarkation Nation has made it in. Hello.
Good morning.
What's up?
Oh, today's my day. Controversial Cruising has made it in. Good morning.
What's up?
And here we go. Tanisha has made it in with the day of the day list. Good morning. First of all, thank you for keeping this list going, especially on today, because it applies to me finally. And it says, good morning. Happy National Only Child Day. That's me.
It was lonely for you because you didn't have anybody.
No,
to
it
play
wasn't.
with.
I had my homeboy come by on a four-wheeler and take me to do nefarious things and you know, like throwing pine cones at each other and having a good time.
You were lonely.
I am true Generation X. We made our own fun. Can I get a witness?
Right. Just
We made our own
So
fun.
I've been seeing this shirt trending on TikTok that says Generation X raised on hose water and
neglect. I
He
gotta get
showed
that.
me that.
Yes,
He
I
showed me
want
that.
that shirt. I really do.
He showed me that.
National 412s Day.
What's 412?
No, it FOR 12s Day. 412s Day. I'm not sure what that is.
Well, it ain't
National.
420.
I know,
Mhm.
right? National Colorado Day, but you know that is coming up in 8 days. National Donate Life Blue and Green Day.
Mm,
National Day of Silence Day.
that's my day. I
So the
love
only child,
silence.
so the only child get to be silent.
Yes, that's my day.
See, I need to protest now.
Oh, and they talked about this on the news. National Grilled Cheese Day.
Yeah, that made the big news. National
made-
Grilled Cheese
yes,
Day.
it did.
Celebrate accordingly.
Yes, it did.
Man, the Only Child Day and Be Silent Day is on the same day.
Because we want y'all to be silent.
We already are.
Mm.
Not by choice, but by design. Anthony on the move. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Leonard Family Fun. Benefits for Cheryl. Benefits for Cheryl. More off days.
Yes.
Mm.
Mm.
Tanisha, you got no boat here, right?
This is all I'm gonna say. This is all I'm gonna say about this, right? Cheryl really makes the show.
Yes.
Okay. You really you bring balance to the force.
And look,
Okay.
and your muse is in
And
here.
we need you here. Okay.
Mhm.
Without you, we're just stumbling through the hour.
And just to show you the irony of the whole situation, she took her day off to not only shoot a video about protesting about days off, but yeah, Controversial Cruising says Cheryl is here
You know what?
on her day off to protest about having more days off.
Yes.
Mm.
Quick, everybody, screenshot Eddie's background.
I know, right?
Okay. Oh, you got to go visit him again.
Yeah, and your live muses are here, right here at Sea Lake Journeys.
I know.
They're the ones.
They're the reason that I even started a chat.
Well, they are the ones that encouraged us to do more live streams, and they're the ones that also gave up their morning show for a while, and we kind of slid into their time slot. So we have them to thank for this.
Yes.
For this whole entire thing. Sea Lake Journeys has made it in the house. Salute to you, my brother Chad.
Welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, it's really the dogs. They're dogs.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Kathy Mills says, can't read the sign, so please be sure to read it to us.
Oh.
Where is her rollator? Can we get that sign?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. We have our
cameraman.
Well, no, it's like the crew that works behind the scenes and stuff.
Your roadie.
Yes.
Yes.
We got the roadie. The sign.
It's in
it went somewhere. It might be in there.
No, it's in her.
Well, the assistant producers.
We only got 2 minutes before y'all leave, so let's.
No, we got 2 minutes. No, we got 4 minutes. And if you don't know why we leave, I leave. It's because. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So it says, morning team men. Number 1, I need to represent all women. Number 2, I need help. Number 3, more exotic cruises as a team. Number 4, more morning shows where I'm off. Number 5, please provide more suggestions. Oppression. That's what it says.
I'm definitely down for number 3.
I know, right? More exotic cruises as a team. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, no. I think it's there. It's perfect.
Okay,
yeah.
There we go.
So I'm trying to get this Mediterranean cruise, you guys, on Princess Cruise Line.
Is it part of their free cruise offerings?
Yes.
Yeah. Canadian Family Life has made it in. What is in the skillet today? Let us know.
Oh, Tiffany, back to you. Let me tell you what happened. Went to the grocery store yesterday, and I was so overwhelmed.
Mom, we gotta go.
Okay.
So overwhelmed with?
Oh, so overwhelmed that I didn't buy any frozen dinners. I bought all food because I don't know. I got confused. So I don't know who's going to cook. I don't know.
Was it HEB?
No.
No, but I'm going to go to HEB today as soon as the show.
Is that how you say it, HEB?
No,
HEB.
we're not. That's fake news, ladies and gentlemen. We are not going off the island to get chess pie. So sorry.
And chocolate.
Oh, I know which one she's going to. I think I went past it on my way to Houston.
You
did.
did. It's the only one that they have.
Okay, I think the boy needs a ride.
Oh yeah. Man, I'm being triple work. Man.
Life with Lucia and Glenn. Good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning.
Yes, we do this. This is what we do. Okay, Cruise Nuts says they are nuts for sure. LOL. Yes, we are. What is with the back scratchers? Okay, so this is what we do. Whenever there is a violin moment here on the show, we get our back scratchers and we just simply play the violin. You know, the silent violin.
And it was a trend started by Eddie, right?
It is just like Timu. We wouldn't have messed with Timu at all had it not been for Mr. Lugo having that great camera.
Yep.
Wow. They are right there. The seagulls, they're getting fed by somebody and they just show up and be loud. Oh my goodness. Man Siri. Yes, you can change the voice of your Siri by going into your settings. Oh, okay. Here we go. Leonard Family Fun. I too have a male British Siri voice. When Bobby first heard that male voice, he said, don't get Siri hurt." Also, Scott McNeil has made it into the chat with a donation of fresh fruit. Thank you for those pineapples, Scott McNeil, and the fresh picture. Wow, that is awesome. That is an awesome picture. Looks like Alaska in the background. Yep. Okay, we got a donation of nuts in the chat. And Chet says, one better than 11's Day. Has anybody figured out what the 12's Day was all about? I'm not sure about that. James Cantonese, our shipmate, has made it in. Good morning. And it says, good morning, troublemaker Eddie. Have a nice weekend. Okay, Kathy Mills, Cheryl. I like the idea of a man Siri having to help me out, but I prefer a female voice because women are smarter and know all of the answers. LOL.
There you go.
Apparently, Apple agrees with you. That was the originator. And they interviewed her on the news. You ever saw that interview? That's pretty interesting how they came up with all of that. Leonard Family Fun. We measure our days in 2 12-hour sets. When we buy roses, eggs, and pastries, we purchase them by the dozen. How many months in a year? 12. Okay. Well, that'll work. I think that's a good explanation. And Cruising with Keith says, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Great video of Aruba, Scott.
Thank you.
That'll work.
That was just my view from our balcony. So.
Mm-hmm. And Controversial Cruising says, hashtag Team Cheryl. I agree with you, Scott. Yep. Here we go. Leonard Family Fun. Eddie, I have a vote. Cruise Nuts says Cheryl makes the rules for the show and is the boss. The boss is going on strike. And Cruising with Keith says, I'm still shocked. 20 cruises of NCL got canceled for 2025.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow. And let's see. Journeys with Jude and Brady. Cheryl should be the union rep. I don't know about that. She would never be on the show. Scott McNeil, hashtag KMA, 16 days to my transatlantic out of Barcelona. Yes. He is out of here. Oh, here we go. Yep. Sea Leg Journey says Cheryl is awesome. Jeremy is just plain lucky. I know, right? Yep. Leonard Family Fun, more mornings off. Midlife Travel, Cheryl needs more days off. I don't know, man. This is not looking too good for us, guys. Bamanola Adventures, good morning. How is it going today? Cruising with Keith has a would you rather, princess or celebrity? Let's hear it, guys. Would you rather, princess or celebrity?
I haven't sailed either.
Yeah, so
No. Me neither. Maybe the chat can pick up this debate right here.
And I'd be able to answer half of that question
in June.
in June. Yeah.
In June. Right. Yep. James Cantonese.
I do have a free princess cruise that I just haven't taken yet. So I'll definitely at some point be able to answer it.
Mm-hmm. Eddie Lugo, take your medicine.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Oh, well, that's sweet. Tanisha says, I asked Siri, did he love me? And he loved me. And he said I was pretty terrific. Yeah, I know. Manita's Yarn and Crafts has made it in. Good morning. And Sea Leg Journey says, well, that British male Siri is correct. Tanisha, Bobby doesn't have to be jealous, though, because he is awesome, too. That'll work. Midlife Travels, Princess, once my training is done. Kathy Mills, I really enjoyed Princess in Alaska, but have not tried Celebrity yet. Well, that'll work. Leonard Family Fun, haven't been on either Princess or Celebrity, but we'll choose Princess first because I love the Love Boat. That'll work. Sea Lake Journey says you will love Princess Midlife Travels. I know. Whenever we do our Princess cruise, we're coming to y'all's channel first to watch that content because I know that you guys went on there, and that is going to be cool. PK Adventure Travel says, I honestly would say Celebrity. I want to see the highbrow cruising style, and I hear they do a bang-up job with the upscale experience. Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott says, going on our first Princess cruise in 15 days. And we are all caught up in the chat, so let's get on with the show. It is time for me to show you the live look at the beach, and I hope they're still there, but because it paused right there, I just want you to look at these guys. This is Galveston. This is what living in Galveston is like right here. If you're a fish, if you fish, okay, you go out on the jetties and do what's called jetty fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's just an awesome way of living. You just catch your lunch from right here off the jetties, go home and gut it, clean it, and cook it.
Yeah, they have jetties in the Northeast here as well. Well, I'm not in the Northeast right now, and they fish from the jetty.
Oh, he's still out there. Look, his homie left though. Chair's still set up though. That's kind of cool. This is life in Galveston. This is the way it looks. Just sitting out there chilling and fishing,
living the life.
If you are here, we're waking up to 66 degrees with 64% humidity and sunny. There are no ships sailing away today, but if you're coming down for the weekend this afternoon, it is going to be 75 degrees for a high today with 45% humidity, only 11-mile-an-hour winds, and mostly sunny. I searched where all of the ships are, and here goes. Man, that Regal Princess is just out there somewhere. I don't know. It's just doing something right here, but it hadn't made the list today. Instead, we got the Carnival Breeze, the Dream, and the Jubilee. All three are at sea, including the Voyager of the Seas as well. The only ships that are in port is the Disney Magic is in Progresso, the Norwegian Prima is in Curacao, and the Harmony of the Seas is in Cozumel today. And let's see who else has made it into the chat. Oh, okay. Bamanola. No offense, but Cheryl needs to work more on the show just to bring more beauty to the show. I know that's right. I know that is right. Hey, Emily. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Emily has made it in. Will G has made it in. Driving and listening. You know, I hear an echo coming from the background here. Oh, Will G. My first Princess cruise was on the Emerald Princess out of Baytown. I didn't know I knew that they used to sail out of Houston, going down the Houston Ship Channel, which is, I mean, that's got to be the stinkiest cruise ever. Because it's just all of the sulfur in the air. It's just a bad smell going through Baytown. It's bad. That's on the east side of Houston. And Scott can tell you there's industry everywhere, you know. And apparently these shooting flames up out of the tower, burning off.
Yeah, listen, we have refineries in the Northeast, right? But they don't have fire coming out of the top of them like some scene from Mad Max.
Uh-huh. And Anthony on the Move says, when I was there for the Prima, my hotel balcony overlooked the Gulf. The view was beautiful, but the balcony was crusty and rusty. Yeah, that's that salt water in the air that we constantly have here. And it'll mess your vehicle up too. So you got to either join a car wash club or something like that. And otherwise, it's going to be crusty and rusty everywhere because of the salt in the air. It'll really mess it up. Cruising on the high seas. And travel has made it in. Good morning. And yes, thank you for channel surfing with us, Cruising with Keith. We always appreciate you coming in, doing this. If you want to drop your link, as always, if you're in our chat, either Jeremy and Cheryl or Cruising is Fun Anytime, type in #creator. If you're in Eddie's chat, type in hashtag ELS or hashtag yo-yo-yo. And if you're in the Mustard Drills chat, type in hashtag TMD and Nightbot. We'll be glad to drop your link for you. Cruise Nuts has some programming updates here. I have a new drone crew now filming in Costa Maya. Stay tuned. Oh, that's going to be some
Nice.
epic shots because of that long port, that long pier. That'll make
So now, are they just filming in Costa Maya, or are they also filming in Mahawa?
Oh, here we go. Pier runners, good morning. This is Tracy. I finished my Princess Cruise training and looking for our free cruise too. I know that's right. Yes.
Yeah, like I finished my Princess training like almost 2 years ago, and I still have not taken that free cruise. So
yep. All right. So let's see. There are some hellos going into the chat. Goldie, good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening to her.
Oh, okay. Only Costa Maya for now. Yep. And let me see. We are all caught up in the chat again, which means that it is now time for Jeremy Goes Bananas. And welcome to Jeremy Goes Bananas, the segment of the show where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. Today is Friday, April 12th. And today in the year 1204, Alexius V, or the fifth, Alexius V, the last Greek emperor of a united Byzantium.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Bananas. This is all bananas. I came right on time.
Fled Constantinople in the face of the Fourth Crusade. Did I get Constantinople correct? Because I think we had to spell this in grade school. I thought that was unfair because that is a long word. 1606, the Union flag, precursor to the Union Jack, was adopted as the national flag of Great Britain.
I think that's a pretty flag.
Mm-hmm. In 1777, American statesman Henry Clay, who sought to shield the country from sectional discord over slavery, was born in Hanover County, Virginia. In 1861, Fort Sumter, one of the few military installations in the South still in federal hands, came under fire from Confederate guns in Charleston, South Carolina, thus initiating the American Civil War. In 1892, a patent for the first portable typewriter was issued in the United States. In 1945, U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt died at the age of 63.
Today, there would be a young man. I mean, young.
Right? In 1947, American comedian David Letterman, best known as the host of his long-running late-night talk show, was born. In 1961, Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human in outer space. In 1981, American Joe Louis, world heavyweight boxing champion from 1937 to 1949, died at the age of 66. In 1983, Harold Washington was elected the first African-American mayor of Chicago. In 1989, American boxer Sugar Ray Robinson, a six-time world champion who was considered by many to have been the best fighter in history, died at the age of 67.
God, can you imagine all those people that did sports back then? They're all dead in their 60s. I wonder why.
In 2014, a forest fire swept into the port city of
Bananas.
Yeah.
Chile, destroying several thousand homes and claiming the lives of at least 16 people before it was extinguished several days later. And
what city? What city in Chile?
Nope. And that will do it for On This Day in History.
And I'm so sorry. I just want to say this. I'm so sorry that I leave for 10 or 15 minutes every morning.
Mhm.
But let me explain. Me and my son, we bond during that time, and we talk about everything. This morning it was about Scott and how he's thankful for the gift that Scott gave him
Mhm.
because it settles him down. That wasn't the word. It cools him down. Is what he said. And I said, yeah, that
Absolutely.
It does.
Cruising with Keith says, I'll be at Costa Maya this year where I'm going to visit the ruins. I plan on doing a vlog there. Absolutely.
Oh, they're walking up those steps. You're a good one.
Woo. I know, right?
We saw one.
And you're tall too, man.
Yeah, right.
Please be careful.
Yeah. Couldn't do it.
Oh, Gagarin or Gagarin. I don't know. Yep. Yeah. For those of you that have missed the live stream last night, we had fun with Rob. Just talking about myths. Talking about Paradise Beach, actually.
Until my granddaughter called. She called during, because they didn't know I was on with Rob. But she called with the baby. And the baby can now say my name, her niece, her Amy's name. And so
did you talk about eSIMs?
Oh, I don't
know. Cruiser McKee says, now I want to eat a banana. I think we made him hungry. All right. So we are caught up in the chat again, and y'all know what that means. It is TGIF. Thank goodness it is Friday. And now it is time for me to share with you the top 10 chatters of the week. And
is it any surprise?
I mean, let me guess. Let me just take a wild guess about number one.
Yep. But surprising is the rest of the list. Okay. Number 10, Globee's Travels.
Yes.
Number 9, Mayhem and Miracles.
Yes.
Number 8, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Number 7, Goldie. Y'all better watch Goldie. She's coming up the back.
Okay.
Number 6, Captain Billy J Travels. Number 5, Leonard Family Fun. Number 4, Cruise Nuts.
I can't wait to meet them in person.
Number 3, KK's Travel and Educational Vlogs. Number 2, Midlife Travels. And closely coming behind, number 1 is no surprise to most of us. But hey, you getting crept up on, Rob. Cruising on the High Seas.
And travel.
That's
and
right.
Street walking.
Yes, he is. He really is. And can I tell y'all a secret? Can I tell them the secret? I don't know why this is coming across my feed, but it's really coming across my granddaughter's feed because we stay under her a lot, and she's like 12 or 13. Streetwalkers in different cities. Do you know they have
get millions of views?
Yes, and
millions of views.
And do you know they have streetwalkers in Philadelphia? I didn't know that. Scott has never told me that.
Philadelphia is a major U.S.
It's a major
city.
U.S. city.
Yeah.
And sadly, there are human trafficking.
I didn't know that. I think
going on.
of Ben Franklin and things like that, but streetwalkers in Philadelphia, and
isn't it too cold for that up there? I mean, how do they dress? Like they got jackets and stuff on, or
don't let him fool you. Because
I'm serious.
I clicked it. I said, really? In Philadelphia, I clicked it. Don't let him fool you, Scott. I was talking to him about something. I don't know. And then I said, what are you looking at? And he was looking at the streetwalkers. People roll up on them in their car and they either say yes or no. It was baffling to me.
There used to be this show on A&E called Parking Wars.
Oh, okay.
And it was a big show. People really, it had like 4 or 5 seasons. And I think in like the third season they started doing some episodes from I think like Detroit or something,
Mhm.
but the entire show on A&E was about people having run-ins with the Philadelphia Parking Authority, right?
Oh,
And
wow.
kind of getting their cars towed and all this other stuff.
Oh, they
And it
could do
was like
that
this
here.
big, huge deal,
They
right?
could do that here in Galveston. They really could. Cruise
Yeah.
Nuts. Cheryl, meeting us is like sampling a new exotic food dish that you fall in love with. LOL. Weird but tasty. Yum. LOL.
Yummy. I like
Wow.
tasting.
Yep.
I've had my own run-ins with Philadelphia Parking Authority. It's not a good experience.
The Galveston people are just like the lawyer right after a crash. You know, it's like boom, right there on the scene. It's like you can't escape them. It's crazy. The Galveston parking people are nuts. They really do think they're the police.
Right. Well, they are really. They give out tickets.
Just a ticket. That's it.
Parking tickets.
Mm.
Yep. All right. So we are once again caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Scott to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
This one's for you, Eddie. Massive updates coming to a popular Caribbean cruise port.
Mm.
During the Sea Trade Cruise Global event in Miami this week, the San Juan Cruise Port Authority announced details to renovate and expand the popular destination, updating its facilities to ensure continued operations with newer, larger ships in the years to come.
Mm.
Global Ports Holding will now invest $100 million in an initial phase of the project, which will focus on critical infrastructure repairs for Pier 4 and the Pan American Piers 1 and 2. Upgrades to all the terminal buildings and passenger walkways are also anticipated to be part of the project's initial phase. We are delighted to welcome San Juan Cruise Port into the world's largest port network. In addition to being a fantastic destination, San Juan is strategically important port, or it's perfectly positioned to play a pivotal role in Eastern and Southern Caribbean itineraries as home ports for decades to come. This is a dream come true after so many years in the industry making recommendations about how to improve the port in San Juan. We finally have the opportunity to do something about it. The investment being made by GPH to revamp the port and propel San Juan to a whole new level as it prepares to welcome an ever-growing number of passengers. While exact details of the project are yet to be developed, the upgrade will include modernization to improve technology, security, and sustainability at the port, as well as improve the port's experience for all visitors and incorporate local retailers, artists, and experiences as a boon for the local economy. So they have a artist's rendering here of what it might look like, probably will look like here. It says our investment in this port will see hundreds of millions of dollars poured into the development and expansion of San Juan Cruise Port, which will transform the port's infrastructure significantly, improving the port experience for passengers and create greater opportunities for local businesses to benefit and anticipated growth in passenger volumes. Phase 2 will expand the port for larger ships. The second phase of the project will invest an additional $250 million, but is contingent on continuing increases in port traffic to the pre-pandemic levels. When that occurs consistently, further investment will be made. So it's pretty excitement, San Juan's my favorite port. So, and although I've never really experienced any issues, and I think it's, it's one of the few ports, it's certainly not like Cozumel. So it's one of the few ports that has a really short walk actually to get away from the ship and basically into the thick of it all. But every place can stand improvement, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking for a private island experience in San Juan, or close by at least. So, moving on, new assistive audio system installed on Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas. This one I can see going south really quick. The 7,600 guest Icon of the Seas, the first Royal Caribbean Icon class of the ships, has proved to be a groundbreaking experience for those who have sailed on board. However, the Royal Caribbean International Group has pulled out all the stops. Doesn't mean that there is no more innovation to be done. The cruise line has now put its focus on the listening experience on board its ships. While many would likely not experience any issues with hearing music or voices in the Royal Theatre, the same cannot be said for every guest. Many with hearing aids or cochlear implants now have issues with hearing all the details. Royal Caribbean has partnered with Listening Technologies Corporation to install their state-of-the-art audio over Wi-Fi assistive listening system called Listen Everywhere. The system allows guests to stream live audio directly to their devices, such as smartphones and tablets. Then using the ship's Wi-Fi network, the only thing that guests need to do is download the app. So it says here, Royal Caribbean is renowned for providing outstanding guest experiences with the latest technologies and services, and raises the bar on travel and offers next level vacations. Listening Technologies is proud to have Royal Caribbean select our audio over Wi-Fi assistive listening solutions to offer guests exceptional hearing and engagement experience on board its ships. Guests who use hearing aids can stream the sound directly back to their hearing aids, making the listening experience enjoyable for them as well. However, this is not just a great step forward for guests who need the system to be able to hear a show or a performance. Listen Everywhere has vast number of features that will enable all guests to fully enjoy their onboard listening experience. Royal Caribbean's initiative is not solely focused on guests with hearing impairments. The system is designed for every guest on board, offering an enhanced listening experience in various settings by streaming audio directly from the source. It will enable guests to experience the new sounds, lights, and video systems that have recently been installed. The system can help guests with translations, providing speech in their chosen language no matter where they are on board the ship. Not only will this make the ship far more inviting for those guests who do not speak English well or at all, but will be an incredible valuable safety feature as well. Listen Everywhere can also provide guests with streaming audio for video or TV screens, meaning that guests watching a specific game in Playmakers can choose which audio feed they want to listen to. It can also be used to let guests choose their music style or DJ of choice during the silent disco parties. So while you're dancing away to dance music, the person next to you could be rocking out to some disco music. The system works on existing Wi-Fi networks at an extremely low latency, meaning that the sound from the main speakers will be heard over devices at nearly the same time. Together, this ensures that guests can access the venue audio and hear clearly and without delay, irrespective of background noise, distance from the source, hearing loss, or language barriers. So, yeah, I mean, okay.
And that's the way the news goes.
But my big concern is how many of those people will just be blasting that over their actual phone speakers, okay? Or if they end up having an issue sending it to some device that's in their ear, they'll just say, okay, forget that. I'm just going to play it through the speakers on my phone or the speakers on my tablet, and then everybody else is going to have to hear it.
That was my first question. Thank you, Eddie. That was my first question. I'm sitting next to a person they can't hear well, and they're listening to it in their language, but it's going to interrupt my enjoyment of the play.
I mean, surely if they don't put it through their ears, right? Like if they have a hearing aid and they don't put it into the hearing aid because for some reason it won't connect, or maybe they're just technologically challenged, which, a lot of people are. So they'll just say, forget that. I'm just going to listen to it on the speaker on my phone. Right. Everybody else is going to have to hear it. And then you're going to have to constantly go and tell a crew member. I mean, if you really want to go to that extent, you're either going to have to put up with it and deal with it, or you're going to have to say something to a crew member, and then the crew members, are likely to not, like they're not going to be like the ferry operators in Bermuda, right? Who would literally, kick that person out of the ferry and make them stand in this small little space on the back because they were told more than once to put their mask on during COVID. I mean, they were serious about that there. I tried to put one foot on a bus and she closed the door on my foot and said, you can't even step onto the bottom step. That's without right. That mask being completely on your face. They were dead serious about it. And no crew member on any cruise ship is ever going to be that way. And I can see this just being a nightmare of all these people running around with the audio of whatever is going on or sitting in a show.
Yep.
And they've got their phone like this because it won't connect to their headset or whatever, right? And they got their phone like this. It's cranked all the way up and you're hearing it from their phone, and
in
stuff.
Their language.
Yeah. Nightmare.
Well, speaking of nightmares, I know that we had reported on this earlier in the show, but let's check back in with the picket lines and see how it's going down there. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. There's many things that happen here on Galveston Island, and this is what a peaceful protest looks like. Actually, we have arrived here on the picket line, and there's some things happening here.
I feel that I was treated unfairly by the morning team. I feel that I've been oppressed by my union steward, my husband, and the tech guy who does everything. Just because I don't have any tech or any knowledge of how to do TikToks or anything, I am being oppressed as a woman. So here I stand on my picket line in my backyard. I hope you can read the sign, because I am standing up for all women who work with men.
Okay, so yeah, it's not going any better, to say the very least. But hey, I'll take the win. She's here on a Friday. Whatever. That'll work. Cruising with Keith says 43 days till cruise day. These countdown days are torture.
I know. We got 199 days.
And that I was just about to cover that. Hang on. We got some things happening here. Hang on one moment. The gun was jumped, but yep. There's breaking news alert. There is a cruise countdown. We are less than 200 days until
We're all together again.
Yes, yes. Breaking news alert, less than 200 days. So,
What
Eddie,
on the Booze Cruise
yes.
2024, hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios out of Tampa, Florida. Ports of call, Key West, Florida, Grand Cayman Island,
They don't know what to do with
Montego
us.
Bay, Jamaica, aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise. October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean-to-ocean-travel.com.
Mm.
You mean, are we talking about that day? Are we talking about that?
I don't know.
Yes.
Let's double
Look at-
check
look
it.
at- look at-
Let's double check it. I'm about to run the video. Let's see.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean-to-ocean-travel.com.
And y'all see how we get along as a team. And Eddie is that one person that says, man, I'm gonna whoop their ass.
Yep. That's right. Globies Travels has made it in. Hey, you guys made the top 10 chatter list of the week. Congratulations.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. PK Adventure Travel says Parking Wars was hilarious. There was also one, if I remember correctly, that was named New Jersey DMV that was just as funny. We got to try that out and see what's going on with that show. Yep. Scott, absolutely yes, especially in Cozumel, so we can stay at Paradise Beach longer and hopefully see more grapefruit juice Scott dances.
Oh God.
Yep. That is going to happen if we go back.
Yes.
Oh, okay. PK Adventure Travel sounds interesting. I would give it a shot at Playmakers if I was watching a game that they were not putting the sound on overhead. But I agree, most would just blast it on their phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They would. And I see that happening. You know, me, I would say, you know, if it was me, I would say, oh man, I don't feel like connecting it to this and then having to disconnect it from that.
Right.
I would just blast it and just
cruising.
Yeah, I envision these, you know, cruise executives, and they, you know, they have these meetings to talk about this kind of stuff, or even if they don't have meetings about it, even if it's just one, you know, one of the gazillion vice presidents or whatever in that, you know, in that building that decides to come up with this thing and propose it, and somebody says, yeah, go ahead with that. I mean, you have to think to yourself, surely they can, if I can fathom that, they can fathom it, right? And then when they decide to go ahead with it anyway, that's when you know that there's something a little bit wrong with the entire thought process of, will, you know, for all of the benefit that this might have, surely there's a component to this that will greatly reduce the guest experience. Right?
Exactly.
And then they go ahead with it anyway. Then you have to ask yourself, do they really, truly care about the guest experience?
They do not.
It's like the pizza thing they were going to charge for.
Yeah, the charging for pizza, and then and then the Bluetooth speakers. I mean, just even over the last couple of years, they've been fighting with the guest about bringing these Bluetooth speakers on, which are banned, which I have heard in the smoking area, especially. If you're a smoker, you know what I'm talking about. You got the
seriously, Beth just said to me yesterday in one of the stores we were in Aruba, they were these Bluetooth speakers, and she said, hey, do you want a Bluetooth speaker for the ship? And I was like, no, thank you. Yeah, I know, I got it.
They're not allowed. And if you go in the smoking section, you got the overhead music happening on the ship, and you got Joe Blow and his crew over here that are just playing the Bluetooth speaker as loud as it could possibly go.
Yes, so
Yep.
loud that you forget that you're on the ship and
Yeah.
you're listening to.
Right.
That happened on, well, that was on
All of the
Carnival.
Carnival ships.
All of
It
the
didn't happen on
Carnival
Norwegian.
ships. Not at all.
Emily said, good one, Cheryl. Yeah, she missed that earlier in the show.
Oh, okay.
I did it for the people that came in after the start here. And Emily got another cheer for you. Scott does that so well. I don't think he missed a word out of that promo.
He didn't.
I really don't. The Bud
Listen,
Piles, good
the
morning.
real impressive thing will be at a future episode of Go Live Together. When I say future, I mean like years from now.
Future.
I will just bust out with that and it'll come out word for word because
Yes.
it'll be stuck in my brain for the rest of my life now.
Right. Anthony on the Move says, I love that whistle in the background of the music. I know. We got to appeal to Mike and Rihanna's adventures for this one to find out where that music came from or whatever, because I think that's a good cruise promo music.
Yes.
You know, it's just amazing. I love it. Talk about digital storytelling. That is awesome.
Well, that wasn't
So
the
I'll
first,
be-
the first video, though.
Go ahead, Eddie.
That wasn't the first video. We have to change it a few times.
Mm-hmm.
The music and the wording in it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
got a few things their own way. So we have to work on that. But finally, the one that came out at the end came out pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Did
When
not
I,
miss a word.
Ship today running around in Cartagena, Colombia, I will look for a street vendor that maybe is selling a flute. And then I will get a flute and I will play the flute while I cite the promo commercial. How about that?
Well, no, you'll have to be the speaker right here because Cruising with Keith says if I ever need a promo, I'll hire Scott as the speaker. I'm serious. His
He's got that voice.
His voice comes clear no matter where he's coming from. And especially tonight, I know that we got something special planned for you guys tonight. Absolutely. We got
internet connection willing, I will be running around doing my traditional Friday night ship run around on the Divina. First time I'm on the Divina. I am mostly familiar with the ship. It's not a very big ship, so there definitely will be plenty of time to run around and see the whole thing. So we'll be doing that tonight at our normal during our normal Friday night show, 9 p.m. Eastern, although it will be 8 p.m. for me because we are currently on Central Time again. So we were on Central Time our first night, and then we went back to Eastern Time yesterday, and then
That's right.
Now we're back on Central Time again. So.
Boom. That's because Central rules.
Yes.
Eastern drools.
Your brain, but not ours.
And speaking of creators coming on later on, before we do, let's share with the viewers the primetime lineup for the remainder of the day on YouTube.
Following us around lunchtime will be Mayhem and Miracles. 2 p.m. today Eastern will be Mona Did What?
Mona
Also
did.
the Right Parade with new premieres from Roy and Becky's Travels, Sea Lake Journeys, Adventures of the Heart, Day One Adventures, Eddie Lugo Studios, Live with Mountain Folks, LD Live, John and Nancy Travels, and the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. Then at 5 p.m. Will be Fearless Rambler. George will be having a premiere tonight. No, the Cruising with Keith tonight live. That's what I believe. Right, Keith? You're still here on the chat. Let us know. 8 p.m. tonight, Orange Cone Blog will be back tonight. Also, Controversial Cruising, Captain Controversy, game night with Carnival Cruise Addicts and Cruise Live TV. 9 p.m. tonight will be us again at Go Live Together After Darks with our shenanigans. You know, the usual suspects will be on tonight. And like Scott said, running around on the Divina. And 10 p.m. tonight will be the Down Under Cruisers with Helping Hand for Cruising at the same time.
Nice. Hey, Together We Travel has just made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
Yeah, Ryan, I definitely will not be in the casino tonight. We have sunset that
Yes.
segment of the ship run
If
around.
you miss the casino runs, you're going to have to go to previous episodes of Go Live Together After Dark in order to catch that. We thank Scott for his dedication, but hey, we had to put a lid on that because going to Eddie don't have no money for bail, so we had to stop. Linda Okie says, "Hey, just dropping in. Good morning.
Good morning."
Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention to you guys, right? One of the benefits that I get as being Diamond now on MSC is I get a free dance lesson.
Get out.
Yes, that's one of the Diamond benefits. So what I get is I get one specialty restaurant dinner every sailing for me and a guest. And so I get some other stuff. I get priority boarding, and then they brought they brought macarons and prosecco and stuff like that for us and everything. And then one of the other things I get is a free dance lesson. But what I thought I would do is I thought I would offer a free dance lesson.
Oh my
Correct.
God.
While on board.
And we got that up right here and right now. Let's see. Which one should we do? I like this one. Cruise Nuts agrees. But Scott, you don't need dance lessons with the moves you got there. But what I'm saying to you, to implore B-roll Beth, if you do this dance lesson, we need it on camera. Otherwise, it did not happen. Okay, we need B-roll Beth to capture this in landscape, not in portrait. That way we can put it over the whole screen here. Turn the camera, Beth, and record this man getting the dance lesson. That would be awesome.
Yes, it would.
That would be morning show gold, and it would live in my brand tab forever.
Forever.
It would. Just like these dance moves here. They're not going nowhere.
Nowhere.
Yep. All right. So let's see. That would be awesome. Awesome. Okay. Well, I believe that will close out the show for today. We will see you late tonight. Again, same time.
Back channel.
And, it's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And everybody take care of each other out there and yourselves. Be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget, it's only Child Day. Go crazy, because there won't be a brother or sister to stop you.
Yeah, but look, so my wife's an only child, right? My wife's an only child, but that could be disastrous for her parents. Should she not survive the 103-degree high today?
Whatever. Just go nuts.
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, just go nuts. Only Child Day. I love it. I'm gonna go do something stupid.
Yeah, but me, Eddie, and Scott, we have siblings. So we can't go crazy.
Yep. I can.
Yeah.
Y'all hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Oh, snap. I gotta stop right now because
Hey, we got
a super chat
from you
and you.
and you.
Thank you. And also Jennifer says, ha. Chloe feels every day is only Child Day because it is. That's what it is. It is only Child Day. I'm going nuts today. I might call my parents on this day.
Stop it
and tell them thank you
for
not giving me a knuckleheaded sibling. All right. Well, you guys take it easy. Take care. We love you and good morning.
Good morning.
All right.